Cam, I want to ask you a few questions. Probably a question. You know, in 2017, the feds came and picked me up in front of you. Do you remember what that felt like?
I do.
Can you tell me?
For me, personally, I was more so scared that something was going to happen to you. Mind you, I was 7 at the time. All I can remember was police snatching you from in front of me, and I'm just thinking, my auntie's going to jail. What if they do something to her? What's happening? 7-year-old me, all these questions going through my head, not knowing what's happening, how it actually works, jumping to every conclusion that comes to mind. I was scared. Like, I thought that was my last day ever seeing you.
Then I came home. And how did that make you feel?
Well,
Not came home from prison. Came home on pre-trial.
Oh, even then, I wanted to jump out of my skin. I wanted to jump out of my skin. I don't remember who brought me. I think it was Auntie Iris or either my mom. But one of them had to keep me in the car so I wouldn't hop out, run to you through the door. I remember that specifically. Somebody was like, Kim, don't do too much when we come into the house. You know, she just home. You know, she trying to calm down. I'm in my head like, yeah, okay.
Okay. So, for me, I kind of felt that you was going through all of that. And I knew I kind of traumatized you by putting you in that situation. So when it was time for me to turn myself in July 10th, 2018, I went about the situation differently. I knew the feds was coming to get me when they came and got me that day in front of you. But I was still young and dumb. I didn't actually process the fact that I had my child nephew with me and the U.S. Marshals was about to come and pick me up. And I apologize for that. I apologize for anything that may have caused you any trauma from me getting incarcerated. But I knew when it was time for me to go in 2018, I was like, I'm not finna let them see what you seen. I didn't want nobody else to see what you seen. So I decided to tell Nene, it was the summertime anyway, it's July. Hey, look, I'm finna turn myself in. I would like to actually say goodbye this time instead of not being able to say goodbye. When I went to prison, how did that make you feel?
I was torn up. I was in my room for a few days. Didn't want to be bothered by nobody, crying a lot. The day that you actually went to prison, I couldn't stop crying. You know, Jaden actually I remember this too. Jaden had actually told me to shut up with all that crying. We was sitting in my room. Jaden was sitting on the edge of my bed. I was in my bed crying tears. He just turned to me like, Cam, chill out. She not dead. Chill out. Me.
That is true.
She's not. Oh, come on. I was mad. Like, I didn't know how to control those emotions. That's more so why I'm the way I am now. I don't like to cry in front of people now because, like, I don't know how to control myself when I get to that point. Like, I don't know how to control those emotions that well.
Do you think you hold too much in and then when it's time to let it out, you just explode? Like a soda bottle.
Yeah.
Do you think that's you?
Yeah.
And I apologize for that. I can really apologize for anything that I did to make you feel the way you feel. I truly apologize for that. I can't take nothing back.
Okay.
But I apologize. Is there anything you want to say to me for leaving you, for putting you through whatever I put you through? I am grown enough to handle whatever you have to say.
No, I mean, it was the hands that we were dealt. We can't go back and change it, but I can't blame you for what happened. You know, you wanted to spend your last day before becoming an inmate with whatever county you was in. When you first got arrested, you wanted to spend your last day with your nephew. In my opinion, your best one, your favorite one, but your nephew. You wanted to spend your last day with him, and I get it. You wanted to, you know, have fun before you had to go on lockdown. I don't blame you for that. Hey, if I was in the same predicament, I want to spend my time with my family as much as I could before they put me on lockdown. I don't blame you for that. I don't blame you for going to prison. I don't even blame you for why you went to prison. You know who I blame. But I don't even blame you for why you went to prison. It's more so the time that we lost together. I like, just can't get that back.
This is a safe space where you can, like, Auntie, you wasn't here for my football games. You wasn't here when...
In your defense...
You didn't... I don't even know if you had your first kiss or not.
Oh, that happened before you went to prison.
Oh, oops. Oops. You wasn't here for certain things, and I wish you was here for these things. And I can't do nothing but accept where I was wrong because I was selfish enough. And I got this lesson from a person. Matter of fact, I think it was my daddy. He got this lesson when he was in prison. And he was telling people, I did all of this for my daughters. I love my daughters so much that I would do anything for them. And another inmate told him, you don't love your daughters. Because if you loved your daughters, you would be out there with your daughters, not in here saying you love your daughters. And my daddy told me that when I went to prison. And I'm like, but Daddy, I do love my nieces and nephews. And he was like, you don't love your nieces and nephews. Because if you loved your nieces and nephews, you would be out there with your nieces and nephews, not on this phone call saying how much you love your nieces and nephews. So it's a work in progress. Is there anything you want to ask me?
I have been wondering. It's like a constant question that comes to mind. And I've been seeing it a lot on TV too.
On TV?
Is the prison food as bad as they make it seem to be? I'm just wondering.
Always got a joke.
Because prisoners come home, like, not to call you a prisoner, but people come home and they still make swoles. And don't get me wrong, they be good as hell.
Time out.
They be good as hell. So it be like,
time out.
Y'all be having to get creative in the kitchen. So is the food that bad?
Now, this question can be broken down multiple ways. The food that the kitchen cooks is really that bad. County jail, horrible. Horrible. When I tell you I never seen white bread, and I'm doing quotation marks, white bread as a brick. It's like they tried to make it cornbread, but it's white bread because it's not cornbread. I don't know. It's some county jail stuff. Whenever want to go back. Whenever feed that to my dog. Ever. And I don't even like dogs.
White bread.
Exactly. You get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to eat that. And dinner is served by 4 o'clock at night, which is really the afternoon. Like you getting out of school at 4 o'clock on the school bus and they giving us dinner. So you have to get creative and use your commissary and make whatever will last. When I went to prison, before COVID, the meals was all right. I could rock with that. I didn't have to shop commissary if I didn't want to. I could have just bought snacks and stuff if I had a sweet tooth. But after COVID, I don't know what happened. The world took a major budget cut. Like everything was very low budget. From the food to the inmates to the officers, everything was low budget. Nobody wanted to do anything. Not even the checks wasn't checking. So you had to start shopping commissary. And even before I left, like, it was still kind of bad. But it was even worse with commissary because everybody shops commissary, but commissary can't produce the product. The supply and demand isn't working. There's so much demand, not enough supply. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What is supply and demand?
The supply is what your customers want. Demand is how much they want it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. I mean, it's gonna be a learning experience if we're gonna talk. But yeah, it was getting bad, and I don't like with us in prison. We drink coffee. You should never run out of coffee.
Look at me how you want to look at me, but I just can't get behind coffee.
You should never run out of coffee. You should not run out of coffee or sodas, because caffeine is what keep us up. so that we could go to either work or school or figure out something to be productive throughout the day. If we don't have that caffeine, what are we going to do? We're going to be sluggish. We're going to be like, no, I don't want to do it today. Then we're going to start getting into unnecessary troubles, whatever the case may be. But they was running out of both coffee and sodas and everything. So, to answer your question, yeah, the food wasn't all that, depending on where you was at and what time you was asking the question. Because before COVID, when I hit prison, I didn't have to shop at the store. After COVID, oh baby, I was busting my limit every chance I could get. But I ain't gonna lie, I like a free meal, because it all depends on which meal it is that's free. You know, or you don't know. But in prison, on Tuesdays for lunch, we have chicken patties. On Wednesdays for lunch, we have hamburgers.
When you say chicken patties, do you mean like an actual chicken patty, or they just put, like?
It all depends on what vendor they bought their food from. Sometimes it'll be like the little high school chicken patties, and sometimes it'll be like, I don't even want to say Chick-fil-A, because Chick-fil-A too dang on good for prison. But it'd be like a real little chicken breast sometimes. And then on Thursdays, we have chicken on the bone, the leg quarters. And Friday will be fish. Monday, it'd be like a mystery Monday. So, and the weekends would be like brunch. So, if you don't like one of those meals, you definitely shopping at the store.
Mystery Monday.
Yeah, it do be like a mystery Monday, but not like mystery meat Monday. No, not like that.
That's immediately where my mind went.
No, not like mystery meat Monday. Like, some days we had chili. It worked in the wintertime. But when it's 100 degrees outside, what you giving me chili for? It's too hot for chili.
Bubble guts.
Right. Then you have like chicken tacos. I like the chicken tacos. You have beef tacos. I like the tacos, period. I can't remember the other meals because I really ain't give a shit for real. I'm sorry for cussing. I didn't care. Well,
I can't get behind a soft tortilla.
South?
Hard tortillas, I can get with, especially Dorito flavored tortilla. But
they did not have them there.
But
think low budget.
Even low budget, I don't
think less than EBT.
Less than EBT. I still don't like soft bread. I still don't like soft tacos. I will still, even if I gotta spend my last dollar on a hard shell taco just to get it, I will. I do not like soft tacos. It's something about the mushiness as I'm chewing that does not agree with me.
Okay, so look, when I first got to the county jail, you was young. I had called home and I was like, Cam, you do not want to get in trouble. You know they don't got, you know what I told you they didn't have at the county jail?
I think you said noodles. No, they didn't.
I did. I said they don't have cup noodles. You was like, I'm never getting in trouble. Dang, all it takes is cup noodles?
Hey, I'm sorry, but growing up, you could not tell me no when it came to noodles or cup noodles. What? Cup noodles? Boy, RD ain't had nothing on me.
Yeah, I say, nephew, bro, we ain't got no cup noodles in here. It's bad. It's looking bad for your auntie in here, bro. And they showed me the way. They showed me the way to the swoles. And my big ass got big.
That's crazy. You got big, I got smaller.
Yeah. Look like you on no simple. But, you know. All right, y'all, this is just the first little video of me and my nephew. If y'all want more videos, just go ahead and let me know, and I'll do what I can when I can. Love y'all.